first two are class examples, so we're going to do 1 and 2 together, okay? And then as you go on your own, this will be your homework, okay? So it's all kind of all together. So then you'll have 5 problems to do for homework. You will be expected to do all steps, though. It's no longer just define the right equations. You've got to solve them, too, because that's going to be part of it. Be able to solve and write our sentences, okay? All right, so in our first example here, it says a group had 25 students and 2 teachers bought tickets to Holiday World, and the cost was $97.50. The second group had 32 students and 3 teachers, and the cost is $127. What was the cost per ticket for each student and each teacher? Okay, first off, define your variables. What are we looking for? Okay, Tessa?
The cost of the ticket for a student.
For student and?
The cost of the ticket for a teacher.
Okay, now, a lot of times, guys, I'm going to use like S and T. I'm going to use it so that I know exactly what we're talking about when I write my sentence, so I don't have to go back and look through everything, okay? So I'm going to put S, and she said cost, she was right. Cost per student. And cost per teacher. Okay, again, if all else fails, look to the question. It's right there. Okay, always look to the question. Okay, cost per, I mean, it tells you right here, cost per student and teacher. There's your question right there. Okay, look at the question. That's how you define your variables. Okay, all right, now, remember yesterday when you watched the video, one of the things we talked about is that sometimes that's too far, let's do that back. Sometimes each sentence would be an equation. Remember us talking about that? That a period or comma or the word and would often be our cut point for equations, okay? It's the same thing. If I look here, here's sentence 1. 25 students, 2 teachers, cost is $97.50. That's one equation, and it's literally set up for you. All you have to do is insert letters instead of words. 25 students, what do we put there?
25.
Yeah, 25S. And what do you think we'll probably put in for and?
Plus 2.
Plus, yeah, because plus, we're going to take two teachers. So 2 what?
2
T equals,
97.
it literally is set up ready for you to write. All you do is copy it down, just put letters instead of words in. Okay? So 25 students, so 25 S's, 2 T's, and we get 97.50. Okay, now go to the second sentence. 32 students, 3 teachers, 127. What do you guys think you're going to write there?
32S
32 plus
plus
3T.
Equals
177.
127. Very good. Very good. Okay? So sometimes it's literally just copy it down, just put letters. Okay? Those are the great ones. These are the ones you like. Okay? All right. So now, how are we going to solve this? What do you guys think? Ben?
You multiply it by 3 and -2.
Beautiful. That's exactly what I would have done too. First off, substitution's out. You don't have anything with a 1 in front. Nothing's y or x equals. So substitution, throw that out right away. Use elimination. And if you are thinking about multiplying by 32 and 25, that works, but why would you want to do it to yourself when you can multiply by 2's and 3's?
Why would
You see what I'm saying? All right, so be smart about it. If we can multiply by 2's and 3's, let's do that. Okay, so let's multiply the top one by 3. So what's 25 times 3?
75.
Good. So 75S plus 2 times 3? 6T. And then 97.50 times 3? 292.5 or 50. Good. Okay, now let's multiply the bottom by -2. So what's 32 times -2? Negative 64. Be careful there. Negative 64. 3 times -2? Good. Negative 6T. And 127 times -2? Negative 254. Yep, very good. Okay, is everybody okay with that? Okay, so now what's going to cross off here?
The 6's.
The 6's go away. All right. So now what's 75S minus 64S?
9, 11.
How about 11? Okay, so 11S equals, all right, 297.50 minus 254.
43.5.
Okay, so 43.50, good. All right, now what are you gonna do?
Divide.
By 11. So what is it when you divide by 11?
3.95.
Wait, wait, what? One time. What?
3.95.
That's not right. What did we do?
That's what I was saying, it's supposed to be 292.
Oh, that's a 2. Thank you. Guys, that should be a 2. That was my fault. He said 2 even, and I just wrote down 7 on accident. So put a 2 in there.
Where?
Right here.
Yeah, I was gonna, I thought.
I put 297, I instead of 2 right here.
Oh.
I'll change that over to 2. Okay, so now let's re-subtract real quick.
38.5.
38.5. Okay, so now let's divide that by 11. And what do we get there?
I get 3.5.
Okay, it's 3.5, so what are we talking about there? 3 what? 3.5?
Dollars.
Yeah, $3.50, right? So $3.50, so we would have to have a 0 on the end because we're talking money, okay? All right, so the student's only gonna pay $3.50 to go to Holiday World, that's a pretty dang good deal. I'll be on that bus, right? I'll go without lunch for a day, means I can go to Holiday World. All right, so now what are we gonna do?
Plug it back in.
Yeah, so we're gonna plug it back in. Now, I'm gonna plug it into one of the blue equations because I'm looking at this red stuff and I'm thinking, why would I do that to myself? Okay, so I'm gonna take this and plug it in. You wanna do the top one or the bottom one?
Top of it.
Top it is. Or top first, that's where we're going. Alright, so 25 times 350 plus 2t equals 97.50. Is everybody okay with that? Okay, so we just plug it right into that top one. Okay, so what's 25 times 350?
87.5.
Alright, good job guys. 87.50 plus 2t equals 97.50. Alright, what are we going to do now?
Subtract that.
Good, subtract the 85.50. So 2t equals,
285.
okay, here 87.50. What do we get when we subtract?
So, should get.
Should be 10, guys. Right? 97 minus 87?
Oh, yeah.
10. Okay, then you divide by 2, what do you get?
5.
5, very good. Right? Okay. So, as a teacher, I'm totally paying $5 to do that too, by the way. Totally pay $5 to Holiday World. Alright, so now, what's your sentence?
The students.
Whoa, one at a time. We can't have everybody yelling this one out because now we're here. Ben, what do you got?
The student's ticket, or the student's ticket is $3.50 each, and $5 for the ticket for teachers.
Yeah, very good. So student costs $3.50 per ticket, and teachers are $5 per ticket. Okay, take a second, write that sentence down, please.